Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have a Kcorp / Rekkles update that we are going to be talking about. Obviously throughout the entire spring split, we followed Rekkles and Kcorp on their journey through the LFL, through EU Masters, and then eventually ending up with them winning an EU Masters title, which was really crazy, and it was so fun, and the videos did well. Obviously Rekkles is a very popular player. He's a player I like, and you know, him going through the ERLs was an interesting story, especially with all the ups and downs. Kcorp, didn't finish the best in the LFL. They didn't even go into the EU Masters as favorites, but then they still, went on a crazy run. We're still able to win it all in the end. That was super fun, and I'm ready to do it all again this summer. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about what's going on with them, with their summer split kicking off very, very soon, but also some big Kcorp news to talk about as well. And it all kind of revolves around this tweet here. Kcorp English tweeted out, Kcorp is proud to introduce its brand new partner, Red Bull France. And then they said, you all know what that means, with some eyes. And whenever you get the eyes emoji, it's always something a little bit interesting. It's always a little something spicy. There could be some twists and turns here. There are different things that this could mean. They're saying, hey, we all know what it means, so do we know what it means? I guess we'll be talking about that a little bit. But first I want to talk about this, that the LFL summer split, the LFL summer season actually kicks off this week. Kcorp has their first game starting Wednesday, June 1st. It's at 3 o'clock my time, but they're going to be playing Wednesday, Thursday. They're playing against Team Oplon, and then Game Ward, and then Gamers Origin and BDS Academy. So not the craziest start to the LFL schedule for Kcorp. I could see them very easily winning these first three matchups. Team BDS Academy seems like will be their first real test. Like I said, when we last checked in with Kcorp, they just won the EU Masters title. That's now 3 in a row for Kcorp. I do believe they're trying to go for the 4P this summer. They're going to be bringing back the exact same roster. There was maybe some talks of like, oh, should they make a change? Will they make a change? They have pretty solid either veterans, established talent, or real young up-and-comers at every single position, and they're coming off an EU Master title. They're not making any changes. They're going to be running back the same lineup of Cabo Chad in the top lane, 113, Saken, Rekkles, and Huntera, obviously. And like I said, yes, some of the other players had ups and downs. Huntera definitely had highs and lows throughout Spring Split and EU Masters. 113 definitely had some really high highs and some very, very low lows. Saken, Cabo, Rekkles really being the core and the backbone of this Kcorp lineup. None of these players making any moves to the LEC. They're all sticking around. They're all back. So it should be fun. Should be a fun season. It'll be interesting to see if Kcorp can finish a little bit higher in the regular season, finish a little bit better in the playoffs, and if they'll be able to make EU Masters and ultimately go on some crazy run again. Because if you remember the spring, there was a chance that they didn't even make EU Masters. That was a very, very real possibility. And again, they started from the EU Masters play-ins all the way to the title. But I guess here is the big thing we are talking about. What does this mean? What does this Red Bull sponsorship exactly mean? When I first saw this, I didn't really think too much of it. Obviously, I get what they're hinting at a little bit, but when they said, you all know what that means, what does that mean? I'm not sure. Does that mean they're going to be doing a lot of cool content, a lot of cool behind the scenes, brand stuff? I'm just thinking to like when Rekkles was on G2 and they got to do all these crazy things. They're driving cars and they're making these awesome videos. They're doing sick content. That's kind of what I think about Red Bull. Red Bull's like this fast, fun, exciting kind of brand. They're doing all these crazy stunts. They're trying to really push the limits and push the boundaries to make interesting content, to do cool things, to grow their brand, to grow the Kcorp brand. So, that's kind of what I think about when I think about Red Bull. That is very, very cool. But the other side of this and where they are going with this eyes emoji, I don't know if they're baiting us. I don't know if they're actually dropping a huge mega hint. That just seems so unlikely to me. But obviously what they're hinting at is Kcorp potentially making that move to the LEC. Now, I could see two arguments for that. The first argument being, hey, they now have a Red Bull sponsorship. Red Bull is a very, very large company. They're a company that, they're like a blue chip, like an S tier sponsor. They're definitely a sponsor that pays very, very well. They are in all kinds of different competitions. They are a big backer of esports. They definitely like to shell out a lot of money, especially to teams, organizations, and projects that deserve it, which Kcorp absolutely does. Kcorp has an insanely large fan base. They have an insanely devoted fan base. And if you are partnered up with Kcorp, that's probably going to be a good look for your brand, especially amongst the French people, amongst the French fans in League of Legends. So in a lot of ways, this could be good for Red Bull. obviously, but we do know that Kcorp is probably making a lot of money here. Now, will they be trying to use that money to get into the LEC? There's two ways they could do this. Well, I'm going to get back to we're doing a lot of twos here and breaking it up multiple different ways, but the two ways you can do that is trying to buy an established LEC slot from one of the 10 teams that's in the league right now. Obviously, there's a couple of different organizations. The biggest of those being the fact that people are saying, hey, Astralis, it might be time for you guys to sell. You guys aren't spending any money. You guys aren't doing anything. Why not cash out? Obviously, you don't have much of a future. You don't have much of a fan base. You're really not even spending money. You're not even trying to win. Get the heck out of the LEC. Sell this thing to Kcorp. Who knows how much Kcorp's going to have to spend? Is it 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 million euros? I don't know. But with a little extra Red Bull money behind them, if they drop a couple million, maybe Kcorp now can make a little bit more enticing offer to one of these teams. I also think SK Gaming is an interesting organization that comes up. And then kind of the more unlikely ones, I don't know, like Misfits, something like that. One of these middle of the road teams that maybe isn't super, super great financially. I think Misfits actually has some money, but they're a team that doesn't really seem like they've been spending crazy recently. But SK and Astralis are definitely the two. SK and Astralis have not been spending money. They haven't really been trying to win. They haven't really done anything that crazy. They're kind of boring orgs with not very big fan bases. So maybe Kcorp could look to make a move on one of those slots. The other of these options being obviously if the LEC expands to 12 teams, which is not out of the question yet. I think with each day, week, month that passes by, it gets kind of more unlikely because if they are going to be expanding in 2023, they need to start setting it up beforehand. This decision would need to be made sometime soon so we can get ready for 2023. But again, even if you're just applying to the LEC or potentially trying to buy one of these new LEC slots, that's still going to be expensive. I don't know exactly how much that is. Again, I don't know if it's 5, 10, 12, 15 million, whatever, but it's not cheap. And Kcorp has money. They have a big fan base. They can probably, get some investments and stuff like this, but that's still going to cost some money. So maybe Red Bull can, be funding that operation a little bit to either try and buy a existing team slot or buy one of the new LEC slots that the LEC could potentially be making. We don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's at least on the table. The second thing that this Red Bull sponsorship could potentially mean is that, hey, Kcorp has an idea. They might be getting into the LEC. Kcorp might know something. They might have a deal that's close, that's in motion, that's in place. And this is Red Bull getting in on Kcorp, the LEC team, not Kcorp, the LFL team. So is Red Bull helping Kcorp make a move to the LEC, or is Red Bull deciding to get involved now because they know Kcorp is going to be in the LEC relatively soon? Could an announcement be coming soon? I don't know. Either way, this is all the different kind of speculation, theories, rumors, everything that's going on. And obviously, it's going to impact a lot of different things at the end of the day. I think everyone can agree Kcorp going to the LEC would be really, really great. I think the only people who don't agree with that are some of the LEC owners who seem to be pushing back on the expansion to 12 teams because right now they split their revenue between 10 teams. If the league expands to 12, they're going to be splitting it between 12 teams. You could argue that if Kcorp and Koi come in, that the revenue is going to go up, but still maybe it doesn't go up to offset. Maybe it doesn't go up enough to offset the different revenue splits and all that stuff. But everyone else knows that it would be a huge benefit to the LEC in like every other way. They would have some huge fan bases. It would be a ton of fun. But this is also going to affect a lot of the players as well. You can't. We've already heard from Rekkles that he wants to get back to the LEC. So if Kcorp isn't able to make it in the LEC, that means that Rekkles is going to be on the move. That means Rekkles is going to be a free agent. What's going to happen in Cabochard? What's going to happen to all these different guys? I don't know. But if Kcorp ends up making it to the LEC, it makes it all a lot simpler. They're going to be on this team, and Kcorp's going to have to fill in their roster to get it up to LEC caliber. But if all this doesn't pan out, if all this doesn't work, if Kcorp doesn't make it to the LEC, then things are going to start getting really, really crazy. So we'll have to see how this works out. But again, this is a big deal. Some people are talking about it. Who knows exactly what it means? I don't know, but just getting the information out to you guys. But either way, really excited for the LFL season to be kicking off this week. And we're going to be, following it the whole way through once again and hoping that Kcorp and Rekkles can take down another EU Masters title. But that's pretty much everybody's video today, guys. Let me drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this whole thing. What do you think this Red Bull sponsorship means? If it even means anything. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.